lessons to be learned from the Bhagavad Gita. Why my temper is so bad? Now, temper can be bad due to various reasons. It can be a sign of an underlying condition like depression or intermittent explosive disorder, which is also called IED, characterized by impulsive and aggressive behavior. Some other common triggers for losing tempers include personal problems pertaining to workplace or personal problems at home, primarily due to somebody hurting your plan. If you have a plan and you find somebody else is hurting, you tend to lose the temper. Even in a situation like bad traffic, where nobody is hurting, it's a situation which other cars are also facing, but you may lose your temper. Situations remains the same, either good or bad. Neither these are always good, nor these are always bad. But you lose temper whenever you are not able to cope up with the bad situations or serious challenges. It shows your weakness. It shows lack of emotional intelligence. Next, how does bad temper affect your life? Well, when the anger lasts longer, for a long period, it can affect your decisive power. It can also affect your health in short term as well as long term. This can cause headache, migraines, chest pains, hypertension, and a lot more. The Bhagavad Gita comprises a dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjuna. During the dialogue, we find that even though Arjuna asks repetitive questions and sometimes silly questions, Lord Krishna displays great patience. He doesn't lose his mind. He is not complaining that why he should have to explain again and again. This is patience. Whereas, conversely, if we look at ourselves and try to see what we would have done in such situations, what do we do? What do we observe? What do we notice? We will find that even the coolest of us all will tend to lose our temper. Considering that many times the questioners keep quiet, because if he or she has asked you many times and he knows that you will lose temper, so he'll just leave without getting the answer, without understanding, creating a big communication gap. This leads to a lot of repetitive, wasteful action in the corporate world, and it also leads problems at home or in society. According to a survey conducted by Forbes, among the large organizations employing more than 100,000 people, 23% of productivity is lost due to poor communication. We know that it is caused by the hidden mischief monger, bad temper of the boss or the concerned person, or the fear of bad temper by the questioners. In chapter 18 in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna talks about three categories of knowledge, karma, the individual or the doer, wisdom, determination, and happiness. In this chapter as well as elsewhere, Lord Krishna emphasizes the need to control the mind. Once the mind is controlled, then you know that you don't have to lose temper because it doesn't help. So therefore, we learn a good lesson by reading the Bhagavad Gita, that we must keep ourselves totally in control and never lose the temper in any situation, because it is not going to help us. Another question could be, how do you calm down a person with serious anger issues? Well, first of all, don't ignore the person. Listen to what he or she has to say calmly and try to understand. Keep your calm even when they are upset because of some mistakes that they have committed. Even if you do not agree, keep your cool, maintain your calm. Next step is try to talk things through. Develop an equation where they open up. Then another, acknowledge their distress. But don't feel like that you have to back down if you disagree. If you disagree, you have to have a feeling that you have to express nicely, but never push. Avoid pushing advice or avoid pushing any opinions, because that will further aggravate the matter. So keeping cool and not saying that you cool down. You keep your cool and listen to the person who is in temper. This way you are helping the person and you are also helping yourself. This is the message of the Bhagavad Gita.